What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Guys, we are headed up to Xander 13's. We are going to start his car for the first time today since the new engine has been put in. Now, if you caught a couple videos back, I was down there. I helped him get the engine together, get it in the car, get the K-member in, and since then, he has been very busy throughout the week. Now, I live about 2.5 hours, 3 hours away from him, depending on traffic and everything like that. So I'm not able to get down there throughout the week during work. So he has been busy getting the rest of the car together. So I'm going to go down there today. We're going to start it up, make sure everything's good to go with the engine. That's what we're doing today, so we will see you there. Good to go, guys. We're letting everything come up to temperature. We're going to change the oil here in a minute, but we still got to put the exhaust on and some other things, but she's alive and running and good. All right, so we got the transmission fluid checked. We ran it through the gears with the wheels off the ground to make sure the transmission went to all gears, make sure everything was good with the torque converter. We've got the exhaust all on.
I'm excited.
Yeah, right. I'm glad to see it back going, and the engine sounds great.
Yeah.
I was worried, you know, the heads. Yeah, no ticks. I was worried about the heads because, you know, the machine shop, but so far so good.
Yeah.
That was the only part about this build that I was kind of worried about, was the heads. Because you have to rely on the machine shop. When they say good, you gotta rely on them that everything is good.
Yes.
But so far so good. Everything is good to go.
Go.
Got it on track? Yeah, sounds really good.
Oh, it does. It sounds very different.
Oh yeah, turbos sound very different.
Yeah.
It's quiet.
Yeah.
We switched back to regular wheels because it is raining and those are no-go in the rain. So we got the street wheels back on so he can drive this thing. Now we're not getting any boost, so we don't have to worry about nothing like that. But look at this hood, guys. This thing is sick. I told Xander I did my part. I got it running for him. Now it's up to them guys how hard they want to push it and how long they want to keep it that way. But I think they'll do fine with it. Take it slow, run it up, and have a lot of fun with this car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because even a stock engine can go.
People supercharge their stock engines all the time.
Yeah, and they run great.
You just gotta make sure your fuel's safe and this, that, and the other, and then yeah. So.
Yeah, break the motor in, keep safe fuel in it, and just watch everything and be careful. So
yeah, this would be broken in with basically no boost, and kind of like you would go to the dealership and buy. We're gonna get at least 400 or 500 miles on it before I want to send it. So.
But yeah, so we got it running, and the first fire up. Go watch his channel. Xander's got some. I've got some video that you already seen of it running last night.
Yeah.
Xander's got the first fire, so be sure to go watch Xander's video. If you remember my last video when I left off on this, we had just put the engine together. We put the engine in, put the K-member up, both of the transmission in. Xander all week long, he knew I was coming back down here. We wanted it running this weekend and be able to test everything, make sure everything was good to go. So Xander spent all week getting the turbos back on, getting the suspension back on, getting the intake manifold and all that back on, getting everything ran, all the vacuum lines ran, and you did extensive research this time to make sure it's all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, all the lines have their own colored zip ties on them.
Yeah.
I know what they are, and that way it's stupid dummy proof.
If you ever take it apart, you know what goes where.
Exactly.
So it's yeah.
If I want to change out a wastegate spring, I know what line goes what, you know, where, whatever.
Yeah.
It's color coded. It's made to be simple, and a lot of people actually do that.
Yeah, I would do it. If I go turbo, I'm gonna do it because if I take it apart, I don't want to have to trace my line back up top and make sure I'm putting the right line in the right place.
Exactly.
So it's a very, very smart thing to do. Right now, we're gonna take this thing down the road. We're gonna log it for Rob. He is tuned by Rob Shoemaker from Palm Beach Dyno. And right now he's got a base tune in it, so he's got to go log it, and then they've got to continue tuning from there. And stay tuned to his channel because he's going to put his video out of this. And also, you're going to want to watch. You got dyno videos. You got some axles you're going to put in.
Yeah, we're still. That's the thing is we just put the car back together.
Yeah.
But since the past couple of months, this thing didn't get just a new engine. We got the converter. We got suspension upgrades. We still have more suspension. We have axles. We have other things we still have to do to the car. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, this is not over. It's just the beginning.
You also got the BMR K member you got in it. So you've done a lot of stuff to it, and you still got more stuff to go. So definitely go watch his channel. And in the spring, when the track opens back up, this thing is going to be ready because it'll be broke in, it'll be rocking and rolling and ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm interested to see this thing at a drag strip come spring.
Yeah.
Hopefully, sometime in spring to late spring, I got something to come play with you with. We'll see. So I don't advise this, but there's no seat over here, but I'm gonna sit right there. He's not going very fast. We're just taking it around the block. I can buckle up. I just don't know how safe it's gonna hold me in. So
we're negative 20.
Yeah, vacuum looks good. Oil pressure is looking good. Everything's looking good.
Yeah, the K member, just moving it in reverse is immediately very different.
Yeah.
Time will tell if that's in a good way or a bad way, but it is vastly.
Well, I could tell when we was putting it in here, if you're aiming for more of a race car type of deal, this will be what you want.
Yes.
Street car, it depends on how comfortable you want your street car.
Yeah, exactly. Very, very, very different.
Well, if you had the stock K-member back in it, you'd be driving like you normally would.
Right.
You wouldn't be picking up on everything.
This drives like a race car.
Nick told me that you might not like the way it drives.
Immediately, I don't.
Yeah.
Like it.
Well, when it gets aligned, like I'd reserve my thoughts when it gets aligned.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to judge too quickly, but
yeah, Nick did say that he likes it better with his race wheels on than he does his street wheels, the way it steers.
Yeah.
It's running beautiful.
Oh yeah. Just want to stay on the puddles.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that way. There you go. Yep. Yeah, out of the puddles. Well, guys, he's got the low mounts on there. He's a little nervous. You don't want to go in the puddles.
You'll be all right, but you know how it is.
It's higher than the body line. I will say that. The turbos are higher than the body line.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel the converter.
Yeah, the converter. Yeah.
Yep.
It's so weird because you're feeling everything from that front K-member.
Yeah.
Everything, all the suspension, everything is. NVH is a huge part when you do something like this.
Well, I knew that there would be some. I didn't think it'd be like this.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, it's not aligned, but it's still going to drive like a car with no front sway bar, and have those characteristics of anyway, which is not for everybody.
No, it's not.
Different. I wanted a very fast, fun street car, capable of running, very fast times on the track. I don't know that I want to venture out and be like, this is a race car. Yeah, I'm in a real racing seat and this, that, and the other, but it's still very comfortable. It actually is. It's not bad. But
once the alignment's done, you'll know a lot more.
Yeah, then I'll make my decision.
Then you make your decision. I've been waiting on you to put it in so I could feel what Nick was talking about.
I've already gotten used to the pedal. You can feel vibration here, but it's this we'll just give it time.
You gotta get it aligned first.
Yeah.
Alignment has a lot to do with that, I promise you. Okay, so we're back. My first thoughts of the BMRK member, it's a really good piece of equipment, but I will say this. If you do not like hearing the front suspension and what's going on in the front end, you might want to
it's a hardcore race mod.
Yeah,
for sure.
if you're wanting to go to the drag strip and you're wanting to take every bit of weight out and you're wanting that thing to do what you want it to do, it's excellent. If you're wanting a street car to take to the drag strip every once in a while, I kind of don't recommend it. It's nothing against the product, but the quality of it is amazing. I cannot take anything back from that. Like when I installed it, I was telling you when we installed it, that's a nice piece.
Well,
I liked
it. Especially good for your low mount turbos because there's so much room. The stock
you
can barely get the filters on there.
I will say that.
Yeah.
Like we can take the air filters off. If you remember back in the videos, we couldn't. You had to, in order to take an air filter off the turbo, you had to drop the turbo, which ain't really a hard thing to do in this car, but it is aggravating.
Yeah.
But and how often you gonna have to do that?
Not very.
Not very.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not really a big deal. For those of you that stuck around in this video, I made the decision. We're going turbo. So don't know which one. Don't know which one.
Ooh.
Stay tuned. Come spring, early. I'm gonna say somewhere in the spring to right at early summer, we're going turbo. I don't know what kit yet. I haven't made up my mind, but I've been in too many turbo cars lately. Like me and Xander was just talking just a second ago.
Yeah.
Turbos are not as bad in different situations as superchargers. I can turn it up, I can turn it down. If I don't want 900 horsepower, I don't have to have 900 horsepower.
Yep.
I can drop it down.
Yep.
I can mess with it. So we're going turbo in the blue car. I made up my mind. A lot of you been wanting me to tell you, so it is 100%. We are going turbo. I just don't know which yet. And so stay tuned for that. But anyway, guys, that's kind of going to do it for this video. The car is running amazing. Just keep it that way, Xander.
Yeah.
Please, this time, please keep it that way.
So
stay tuned, guys. I will be figuring out what turbo kit I'm going to go with here within the near future sometime and make a decision on that. And then it will not happen until sometime in the spring, maybe even the early summer, depending on the kit and how much it's going to set me back. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. We'll see you next time.